Okay, this one is titled Calling My Ex a Deadbeat in Front of His Family. Okay, this should be good. This should be good. This sounds like drama, which I'm here for. It sounds like tea. It sounds like it all. So, let's get into it. I, 41 female, have a daughter, Sam, 14 female, with my ex-husband, Brian, 44 male. We divorced when she was 4. Brian made a real effort to be a good father for the first couple of years after our divorce, but then, pretty much overnight, he seemed to lose interest in her. He stopped coming to parent teacher nights, never came to any of her sports games, and stopped asking about them, refused to pay child support, which I eventually stopped asking for. I have a well paying job. Ooh, you better than me because I still would have asked. Would forget to pick up Sam on days he said he would, and stopped asking to see her at holidays. On the rare occasions he remembered to pick her up, he would try and smooth everything over by buying her expensive gifts, and it worked for a really long time, but it started to wear off now, and Sam is starting to see through it. Okay, Sam is growing up, I see. Okay. Sam has maintained a very close relationship with her parental grandparents. Sam is a very accomplished field hockey player and represented our country internationally recently, and it's likely that she will be on the world championship team later this year. Okay, go Sam. We returned 2 days ago, and yesterday her grandparents wanted to take her and the rest of the family to lunch to celebrate. Okay, we turn it up for Sam. I love that. Brian showed up 45 minutes late and didn't apologize. So, Brian, you missed the entire lunch. Like, you showing up 45 minutes late, you missed the meal. Like, if you're paying, show up 45 minutes late then and just pay for us and then leave. Brian, what? Whatever. His parents were surprised and told him to behave. So his parents already know what time he is. If they had to say that, they already know what time he's on. As Sam was recounting her time and summarizing the matches to her grandparents, Brian interjected and belittled her performance because she only scored 1 goal. Sam burst into tears and ran to the bathroom. I confronted her and she asked if we could go home. I agreed and told her to wait in the car while I got our stuff. When I returned to the table, Brian was defending himself against his parents, and I snapped. I told him he was a deadbeat and recounted all of the things mentioned above, and that I wouldn't be surprised if Sam cuts him loose one day. Our daughter is wonderful and does not deserve to be treated like this. His parents seemed shocked. Of course they do, as he clearly had given them an impression that he's a good father. He threw a tantrum and stormed out. I apologized, left money for my half of the check with his parents. Since then, Brian has texted me several messages, and his parents text me to say they don't appreciate the scene I caused at the restaurant. I don't think I did anything wrong, but my parents agree with him, so maybe I did. Brian. And poor Sam. Listen, I don't think you did anything wrong. Listen, you got pushed to your breaking point, it sounds like, when you were at the restaurant. Like, Brian is talking shit clearly about Sam, like, not scoring enough goals. Okay, like, whatever. I think it's hockey. I don't even think they score that much anyway. Like, what are we saying? And she's going to the world championship. Look, Brian is jealous that Sam is doing her thing, and it's clear that Sam doesn't need him, that you're doing a phenomenal job being a parent. You're killing it, and he is just insecure right now about his absence, or that he feels like that he's not needed. That's what it is. He's insecure because he feels like he's not needed in his role of being a father, because clearly Sam is doing her thing. That's all that it is. And you just got pushed to your breaking point. Whatever. Like, we get it. He needed to get called out on his bullshit. So I think you did nothing wrong. Like, there are going to be some times when, I'm sure it's a delicate situation because you do have a child with this person, and, things aren't going to be perfect. But at the end of the day, Brian is in the wrong. Brian, and he knows he's in the wrong. That's why he's trying to go off. And his parents are just embarrassed by the fact that they have a shitty son. That's all that it is. Listen, I wouldn't apologize. I wouldn't do anything. I would keep going about my life and let that be that. What do y'all think? What do y'all think?